Hi, welcome to another video for simonsvideo.com, and my name is Simon Tay, and today I'm going to do another subscriber base review part 9. And let's get down to it. First person I'm going to review is Kelvin. Kelvin in-game name is Twilight Sparkle. And first I can see from this particular base that this is a trophy base with a Town Hall 9 in the center of the base, protected by a couple of hidden Tesla. So I can see that this base is very well balanced because you can see that the archers, let me circle them, the archers and the pentagon, the archers here is in a pentagon shape. The cannon over here and over here and over here and over here and over here is a very balanced design. You can see almost the pentagon shape of all the archers and the cannons, making it very balanced. However, one thing I do not like is the 3 mortars, which is this one, 1 and 2 and 3, is slightly on the outside area instead of the inner part of the base. What I do not like about mortar being too exposed is because if they are being rushed by Golem, P.E.K.K.A, or the Barbarian King or Archer Queen, the mortar can be potentially taken out way too early in the battle, making it very vulnerable against a mass troops deployment like Barbarians, Archers, and Wizards, and even the Witch as well. You can see the air defense towers is only protected by a single layer of wall. This air defense, and this air defense is protected by 1 layer of wall. This air defense as well, 1 layer of wall. And the part that is disturbing is the bottom part. When you put the wall breakers, the most protruding part of the wall will be targeted by the wall breaker first. So by doing that, the bottom 2 area, which is this area and this area, is pretty much vulnerable against enemy giants and barbarians and archers. Considering the balancing of the cannons and the archers, I believe this base is pretty well defended, especially the 4 hidden Tesla over here can potentially protect some of these air defense towers as well. The 2 X-bow over the left and the right is very balanced. However, X-bow will run out of ammo over time, so do take note of that. It may or may not be effective if the X-bow are on the inner side. So I rather have the mortar to take the position of the X-bow, so that the mortar, even though the X-bow has ran out of the ammo, the mortar are still slightly more protected on the inner part of the base. 1 of the gold storage on the top left and 1 elixir storage exposed on the top right. I'm not quite sure about the cost of Town Hall 9 buildings, but I believe in the future part of the the Town Hall 9, you may need to upgrade those 4th storage, so you may need those resources to be top up and stored in the storages. So by exposing them, for the long run, it may not be feasible to maintain this particular design. If you can see the elixir collector and gold mine at the bottom side, this one as well, it's a little bit too concentrated. If you can, try to spread it out, especially gold mine, because a lot of people are searching for gold or elixir depending on individuals. But if they are too concentrated in one direction, you may give them the incentive to lazy farm you if you are away from the game for maybe 2 days or 24 hours. And it's very easy to lazy farm with exposed elixir collector and gold mines. Put a non-resource building in between each of them, and do not put the same type of resource too close together. Okay, the next base is by Diku, and this particular base is, I believe, is a Town Hall 7 if I'm not wrong. Okay, so the first thing I find out is the air defense tower is slightly exposed on the right and on the left side. And if you can see, by taking out the air defense towers, you are basically vulnerable against all air units, from healers, triple healer attack, which I recently just described in a video, or even dragon attack or minions attack. I know it's slightly balanced for the archers, but the cannons is the more unbalanced. You can see that it's not a very complete pentagon shape. To make it more balanced, you need to actually put one of these cannon on the top side to maybe on the bottom left side, or maybe the archer area. But you really have to redesign the base based on the cannon position. Before you put the walls, you place the cannons and archers and the rest of the defensive structures in a more balanced way before you put in the walls will be much better. Okay, so the mortar on the top right and the top left is within one layer of wall. Usually the long range towers like mortar and air defense should have at least 2 layers of walls protecting it. That means after they break through the first layer of wall, they should have the second layer of wall in order to reach the mortar or air defense. This is the basic rule I always adhere to for base design. So try not to expose your mortar so easily. Next, the giant bombs is in a very weird position. The giant bombs is like enclosed in the walls, and although the fundamental wall breakers AI will be attracted to the first building that is the most protruding part of the building that is enclosed by a wall, but I'm not quite sure whether the giant bombs constitute as a building. So I'm very interested for the person DKU to let me know if the replays actually shows that the wall breakers actually be attracted to that particular part of the base. If the wall breakers does not attract to this part of the wall, then these particular giant bombs will be wasted. So if the wall breakers go to the side and attack this particular area, or maybe go to the bottom side and attack this particular area, then this giant bomb will be wasted. Collectors at the bottom, the elixir collector. If I'm a lazy farmer and I have lacking of elixir, this max out elixir collector at the bottom is a very delicious target. Try to spread them out together with the gold mines with one non-resource in between them. This is a very common advice I give to all my subscriber base review. Okay, the next base is by Benjamin, in-game name Sushi Boy. First look, you can see that there's a couple of things that I like to talk about. First thing is the builder's hut at the corners of the base, and the Town Hall 7 at the bottom of the base is too far away from any defensive structures range, meaning that they can be used to lure and bait your reinforcement troops and your heroes out of the base, away from any defensive structures range to and then destroy outside the base. So for example, this hero Barbarian King is will be attracted by a single barbarian or goblin or anything that's cheap, and you utilize only one space of the your troops, and once it goes out to any of these builders hut, the Barbarian King can be destroyed off away from the range of any defensive structures, causing the Barbarian King to be ineffective in defending your base. The next thing is your reinforcement troop as well will be attracted to any of the undefensible position, and your reinforcement troop will be decimated. Next is your gold mines and elixir collectors. Is a bit too concentrated on the top right, on the right side, and on the left side. You can see, think in terms of the attacker. They will wait until you are away from the game for 24 hours or more, and now the shield has gone and your elixir collector and gold mine is filled up to the max. What will you see is this area on the right and the left is just it's just like open season. It's like the deer running around without protection, and they can just attack the left and the right, and then they can just run away with your resource because they are not collected to the gold storage and the elixir storage. So try not to concentrate your elixir collector and gold mine too concentrated in one area. Try to spread them out, put non-resource in between them. Next, the cannons are not balanced. You can see that the cannons over here and here and here is too concentrated on the bottom side, and here is too concentrated on the top side. The reason why you don't concentrate the same type of defensive structures at one area is because they are very easily taken out, and the strong side of the cannons, for example, are against giants. Once they are taken out, they can deploy the giants. If you got a lot of air defense concentrated in one area, you can easily take out all the air defense at that area, and then the whole base will be vulnerable to air units, for example. The same thing goes to hidden Tesla. You do not put all the hidden Tesla too close together, because once they are taken out, the P.E.K.K.A will have a free roam to hold the whole base. The same thing goes to archers and mortar as well. Do not put them too close together, but in a balanced positioning. Your mortars is also one of the problem, because you can see that the mortar is protected by one single layer of wall. Mortars, again, I like to reiterate that mortar should be protected with at least 2 layers of wall, not stacking together, but one wall and another wall. So the enemy will have to break at least 2 layers of wall in order to reach your mortar. That is the basic base design that you need to take note of, because once the enemy can reach your mortar, that's it. That means that 50% of the base will be gone, because the mortar are very strong against the weaker health like barbarians, archers, and the wizards, and of course the witch as well. If the mortar are taken out, all these mass spamming troops will have a higher chance of taking over the whole base. So protect your mortar, protect your air defense. That is the 2 priority, and the rest you can put on the outside. Right, so basically that's it for this subscriber base review, and I hope you really like this video, and of course do comment in the comment section below, and all feedbacks are appreciated. Right, and of course remember to share this video to your friends, and of course do subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching Simon's video. Have a nice day. See ya. Bye bye. To support for this podcast, please visit simonvideo.com for more podcasts and application reviews. Thank you very much.